Hi, it's Ms. Pearl back with you for part 2, topic 8. And like I said, I know it says assessment, but this is really just kind of a review for you guys. The wheels on a car have a diameter of 28 inches. How many full revolutions will the wheels need to make to travel 200 feet? This question is asking is if you have a wheel, that's what I drew in blue, how many times is it going to have to turn around to go 200 feet? So it's almost like if you were to lay it flat like this, okay? So I'm going to erase this and I'm going to go through how to figure this out. All right, so first of all, they give you the diameter as 28 inches and they're asking you about 200 feet. So we need to change inches into feet. It's kind of rude, isn't it? Why would they do that to us? But it's easy enough to do. We have 28 divided by 12, which equals 2.3. It's actually 2.3 repeating in your calculator, but we're just going to use 2.3. So we are going to find the circumference, which is pi times diameter. We have 3.14 times 2.3, which is 7.2 feet. And I just round to the nearest tenth. Again, so that's saying that the perimeter of one wheel is 7.2 feet. Now, how far is that going to take to travel 200 feet? All right, so our last step is to divide. I took you pretty far in this problem, so you should get it correct. And then you're going to get your answer. But remember, it needs to be at least 200 feet. So wink, wink, you're just going to round up. And then there's your answer. Raphael is building a circular table with a diameter of 2.5 feet. The wood costs $32.50 per square foot. How much will it cost Raphael to make the table? Use 3.14 to approximate pi. Enter your answer in the box. So we're talking about how much wood it's going to take to make the table. So let's think to ourselves, are we finding the circumference, which is the outside of the circle, or the area, which is the inside of the circle? So we're going to find area. So here's our formula, pi r squared, but it gave us the diameter. So how can we change the diameter into the radius? So again, it's going to be half, right? So we have 3.14. Now half of 2.5 is 1.25 squared. All right, so you'll get your answer. And then when it says it costs this much per square foot, all you're going to do is multiply your answer by $32.50. Remember, we're talking about money. So how many decimals does money have? Look at this one. How many decimals do you have when we talk about money? 2. So that's how you know what you need to round to. The after-school program at Longwood Middle School is planning a trapezoidal community garden. What is the area of the garden? So I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised that they gave you this question because we did not talk about trapezoids much this chapter. You did do it last year in 6th grade. So let's use the formula to find the area of a trapezoid. So here's our formula. So the 1/2 stays the same. Now let's figure out our bases. So our bases are the two sides that are parallel. So which two sides here are parallel, which means they never intersect? These two. And then I know it seems funny that we're going to say that 102 is our height because it's going sideways. But remember, you can take any shape and flip it around. Okay. And again, your height forms a 90-degree angle, which it does. So now just remember your order of operations. Parentheses go first. And that's how you're going to figure out your answer. Storage locker A is 6 feet wide, 6 feet deep, and has a height of 9 feet. Storage locker B has a volume of 306 cubic feet. Which storage locker is bigger? Enter the volumes to explain your answer. So our formula is our volume equals length times width times height. So for storage locker A, we're just going to fill in the numbers that they gave us. All right, so you're going to find your answer. Confident you guys can multiply those answers. And then you're going to figure out and fill in. You'll either put in A or B in this right here. And then you'll write in your answer for locker A, whatever you got. Now let's look at part B. The monthly rent for locker A is 35 cents per cubic foot. The monthly rent for locker B is 40 cents per cubic foot. How much does it cost to rent the largest locker each month? Again, whatever answer you put here, you're going to multiply that by your 40 cents. And again, when we talk about money, you need to have 2 decimal places. If Zoe paints the visible outside face of her shed, what is the total surface area that she paints? Now be careful here. Again, this is a shed. So do you paint the bottom of a shed? No. Let's talk about the sides that we are going to paint. We are going to paint 4 rectangular sides. So those are the sides that go around here. Still taping. Okay, so the area for one of these sides is length times width. So be careful here. What is our length of one side and what is the width of the other side? And then once you get that answer, remember you have 4 sides, so you'll multiply it by 4. So you'll find the total area of all 4 sides of the rectangular ones. Now let's find the area of the triangle. So here's our formula. And again, so now you need to be careful. What is your base and what is your height? So remember, this edge is the same as this edge. And then once you find that, you're going to multiply by 4. All right, you'll get that answer. And then you're going to add those 2 numbers up, and that'll be your answer over here. Okay, good luck. I hope you all do well. Again, do not stress. Don't stress. Do the best that you can. Hopefully, these videos helped you. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.